intensify. Murimi Mwangi, KTN News in Nairobi.
Now, the handshake deal between President Uhuru Kenyatta and ODM leader Raila Odinga has arguably been the most discussed political issue in Kenya. Over the past 1 year, the handshake's links to 2022 politics undeniable. What is its impact on the current political party system in the country? The handshake strain on the majority Jubilee Party has been clear. Will the Jubilee Party survive it? KTN political editor Ben Kitili now interrogates.
If criminals are in the forefront of defending a DCI, then that DCI has lost credibility to continue being in office.
Kama Murkomen anaona kwamba ukiranja yake imempatia kiburi sana, anaweza mweleza Uhuru jinsi anavyotaka aeleze, sisi pia tunataka kueleza chama. Imefika wakati Murkomen atoke aende afanye siasa ya kumtunza Uhuru kule.
The latest fault lines inside the majority Jubilee Party have stemmed from the so-called renewed fight against corruption. A fight President Uhuru Kenyatta says will spare no one.
You can be my closest political ally. You can be whatever you are.
Jubilee Party leaders allied to Deputy President William Ruto have accused Odinga of being behind what they term as efforts to target the Deputy President and discredit him ahead of the 2022 election. They say Odinga is using the handshake to wreck the Jubilee Party from inside.
We should not allow the destruction of a national party equivalent to ANC in South Africa.
We must eliminate deceit so that we can truly unite the people of Kenya.
These happenings have led political pundits to question whether the Jubilee Party will survive the turbulence brought about by the handshake, and if indeed there is any credence to talk of a mooted political merger between Odinga's ODM party and Kenyatta's faction of the Jubilee Party.
Honorable Kenyatta intended to use the handshake to navigate his way out of the Jubilee promise to William Ruto. And you must remember, Ben, that until recently when the handshake happened, Honorable Uhuru Kenyatta would not dare touch William Ruto.
Siaya Senator James Orengo seemed to allude to the possibility of such an alliance.
Whether Jubilee is dead or not, I think that's another question. But ultimately, I think the contestation for power is going to come from a formation with ODM in it and a formation of Jubilee where Uhuru Kenyatta is playing a role.
ODM chairman John Mbadi has however rubbished such talk, calling it premature, adding that it may be Orengo's wish, but it is not the party's position.
If Honorable Uhuru Kenyatta chooses to pass the baton, I see his successor on the TNA side, not so much Jubilee side, on the TNA side, linking up with the son of Jaramogi and saying, hey, wait a minute, we have delivered the handshake, for whatever that means. We have delivered the handshake. Let's work together.
Some political pundits, however, see a handshake coalition as a possibility and the handshake as Ruto's poisoned chalice.
If the anti-corruption crusade is sustained at the tempo and level at which it is being run right now, I foresee William Ruto being pushed into a corner from where he will galvanize his Rift Valley followers and look for a friendlier outfit that they will come together.
The Jubilee Party was formed in pomp and color in the run-up to the 2017 general election, where 11 political parties, including Kenyatta's TNA and Ruto's URP, merged.
We want to succeed as communities and as a nation, but we know that only unity gives a firm foundation for that success.
Today, 2 years on and after winning power in 2017, the ruling party is struggling to remain united, with the blame lying squarely on the handshake.
Na tusikubali wale watu ambaye wana historia ya kuvunja vyama katika hii nchi. Wanajulikana usiku na mchana. Walivunja KANU.
Napendekeza Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga.
In 1998, a cooperation deal between then ruling party KANU and Raila Odinga's National Development Party NDP was consummated into a merger, with different pundits offering varying interpretations for what has been described as the original handshake.
The merger of KANU, a party of government since independence, with the NDP, a proactive and pragmatic party of opposition, presents us with an opportunity to serve Kenyans better.
Whether or not an Odinga-Kenyatta merger is in the offing, pundits contend that the handshake is likely to dismantle the Kenyan political opposition, as Kenyans have known it for the last 10 years.
If there has ever been any ripe moment for Honorable Musalia Mudavadi to take leadership, this is the time. It is the time because Honorable Raila Odinga has left his NASA followers destitute.
Tension is at its highest inside the Jubilee party since its inception in September 2016. Whether or not the Jubilee House will hold is a different matter altogether. What seems certain is that Raila Odinga is there to stay. Ben Kitili, KTN News.